Hello, I am your Kingdom Spiritual Transformational and Life Purpose Life Coach Latricia Booker here with Kingdom Business, where we are empowered, where we heal, we get delivered, and we get free. We know who we are. We elevate our minds and our spirits, and we raise and expand our consciousness to ultimately walk in our true divine purpose and power, and that is the truth of who God has created us to be. Kingdom people, we are. We are history makers. We are world changers. We are dream successors. We are wealth generators. We are manifestors. We are curse breakers. And we most definitely are transformers. More than meets the eye. Yeah, kingdom people. We are. Kingdom people, thank you all so very much for viewing my videos. Thank you for all the likes, the subscribes, the shares, all the financial contributions to my channels, for all the seeds that you sow into me and my ministry. Thank you for the emails, for all your comments, for all of your inspirational stories and testimonies, subjects and topics that all of you who have sent in for the upcoming podcast show and for the upcoming radio talk show. Thank you, Kingdom people, for everything you do here on Kingdom Business. Thank you. Kingdom people, you already know what I'm here to do. And if you don't know, now you know. I am here to drop this, beat this, word this message. Yeah. Kingdom people. Y'all know I'm the chain breaker. Are you ready to break some chains? Let's go. So listen. This is what I've been hearing. This is what God has been speaking to me to speak to you. Take that leap of faith. God is saying take that leap of faith. And so listen, many of you very well may be in this place where things are changing, things are moving, God is transitioning you. He's shutting some things down, telling you you're moving into something else. And it's a thing where you know you making a transition, but sometimes you're not completely sure exactly how, in what way, where to, what to. But at the same time, God is like giving you downloads on what it is. But it's like you don't have the complete picture or puzzle figured out, so to speak. So here's the thing, kingdom people. In the midst of all that, God is giving you instructions. He's telling you to do this, do that, act on certain things, act on this, act on that. For some of you all, he's even telling you to act on certain opportunities, to start certain, I'm going to put it like this, different projects to start. It could be even businesses to start. Do the research on it or put certain things in place. And God is saying take that leap of faith, because you may not know where it's going or what it's leading to or what's happening, but he does. God knows. That is why he's giving you those instructions. Many of you are probably getting nudges again to do certain things. He's nudging you. God is nudging you to do certain things. And again, I kind of want to say it may not make sense to you, but the thing to that is this. I'm hearing lean not to thy own understanding. Trust in the Lord in all thy ways and lean not to thy own understanding. That is Proverbs 3 and 5. And I think and 6. Trust in the Lord in all thy ways. Yeah, but for sure, lean not to thy own understanding. Trust in the Lord in all thy ways and lean not to thy own understanding. So take that leap of faith. Whatever God is nudging you to do, he knows what he's doing. It may not make complete sense to you, but what you can know, in some of these cases, that finished vision that he has given you, it shall come to pass. When the time is right, he, the Lord, will make it happen for you. But you have to take these leaps of faith. You got to act on these nudges, these intuitive nudges that he's giving you. These This instructions, these things that he putting in your face, bringing your attention to. I mean, you could be hearing somebody. Listen, you can be listening to anything. You could be watching a movie. You could be listening to a video. You could be watching a TV show. You could be listening to a song on the radio or whatever. And something that's said in that will be a light bulb where God is telling you to act on something. He's giving you, I'm just hearing synchronicities. He's giving you information. He's giving you instructions. He's giving you clues and literally giving you things to act on. And he's saying, take that leap of faith. He knows what he's doing. And when he's dropping these things down on you, it's because that's what he's telling you to do. Now, I have to say, for many of you, you are getting a lot of ideas. God is showing you a lot of things he's wanting you to do. The thing to that is to just trust him and let him show you what to start with, then how to go about the next thing or whatever, so you won't be all over the place, because it can be a lot. So listen, Deuroronomy 33:27 says, the eternal God is your refuge, and his everlasting arms are under you. He drives out the enemy before you. He cries out, destroy them. So he's saying that he's your refugee. God is your refugee. He got you. His arms are under you. Don't even concern yourself about no enemies. I wasn't even trying to even be talking about them, but the scripture do point out that he will destroy them. That he drives them out. He will destroy them. So yeah, they gonna do what they do or try whatever. I don't even really pay them any attention, because they're literally in God's hands and so are we. I just heard they're in the devil's hands too. But anyway, I'm not really trying to go into that. I was saying that to make the point to say God will drive them out. He will, it says, he will drive the enemy out before you, and he cry out, destroy them. So God is destroying your enemies. God is dealing with them. You do what he's telling you to do. He is your refugee. He has his everlasting arms under you. So go ahead and take that leap of faith. Leap on out there, kingdom people, because his arms are under you. He got you. And in particular, I'm speaking of where he's giving you things to do and to act on. Don't concern yourself about has gone, has gone. Don't do that. I'm here to tell you, just do what God is telling you to do. I did a video, I think my last video was on whatsoever he said, do it. And it was speaking of, that's when you know when you're in your kingdom purpose. When you're doing it, acting on everything he's telling you to do. God knows what he's doing. He has the plan. He has the master plan. He is God. He knows how to get you to where he's taking you to. But you have to act on what it is that he's telling you to do. Regardless of whatever. It don't matter. Just do it. Just do it. And keep doing it. And keep going. And keep doing everything he's moving you to do. And in some of these cases, I'm hearing he's going to be removing you from some things. He may have at one point told you, do this. Go to do this. Act on this. And then it may come down to him saying, okay, it's time to let that go. Do it. Whatsoever he said, do it. Take the leap of faith. Act on what he's telling you to do. God knows what he's doing. Everything is a link to your next place. He's linking you. He knows what he's doing. And furthermore, your obedience is getting you to where he's taking you to. See, when you act on what he's telling you to do and you trust him and you're obedient to what he's telling you to do, God knows he can trust you. He can lead you wherever. Listen. Take that leap of faith, kingdom people. He's got you. Proverbs 16:9. Check it. We can make our plans, but the Lord determines our steps. So, kingdom people, you can come up with all these plans, but if they ain't God's plans, they're going to fall by the wayside. It's not those plans that you have. If they're not the plans that God has given you, they will not get you to where God is taking you and to what he has for you. That vision that he showed you, for those of you who have been given visions. We can make our plans, but the Lord determines our steps. So we want to follow his steps. We want to follow his lead. We want to follow his plans. Our plan should be his plans. We should be asking God for the plan. And for many of you, he's giving you the plan. But if you need to ask him for the plan. And then act on it. Do it. Follow through. Take those leaps of faith, kingdom people. Take those leaps of faith. Whatever God is telling you to do, whatever you're getting, even in dreams, many of you are dreaming and God is giving you direction in your dreams. In meditation, I'm hearing. Many of you in your quiet time with God, when you're just sitting in his presence. Some of you when you're in his word. Some of you anywhere. Let me tell y'all something. Some of the work that I do when I'm in service, some of the services that I provide to clients and some of the work that I do, I don't want to say too much right now. Certain things that I'm doing, when I be in the moment of doing certain things, something be happening to me because I know that God is giving me instructions and showing me things to do and to act on, things to pursue, because he's going to open up doors and make ways and do some things in those areas. And I do. I do the steps. Like I said, it may be quite a bit for quite a few of you. Many of you are multitasking. You're doing quite a few things all at once. Not at one time, but God may be dealing with you to research some things and to learn about some things, and then to start getting some things in place for this. So while you over here working this, and maybe, at some points in time of your day, and then maybe at another part of your day, you can shift and you can do this. Or maybe you have different days that you work on different things. I'm hearing a schedule, a plan. You have to know how to manage your time. Now I'm going all into something else. I'm giving y'all some golden nuggets. You have to know how to manage your time and to get all these things done that God is moving you to do. The overall point in this message, kingdom people, is take that leap of faith. Whatever that is, whatever those things are that God is nudging you to do, that he's showing you to do when them light bulbs are going off, act on them. And right now is a time where God is wanting his people to act on things, to start these things, at least start. What was the quote by Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.? Even if you don't see the whole staircase or something like that, still take the first step. Even if you can't see, in other words, even when you can't see the end, take those steps. If God is moving you to take those steps, take those steps. You might not see the end, but really you do, especially when he's giving you the vision, when he's shown you. But even with what he's shown you, it's more than that. But it doesn't matter, because if God is showing you to do these things, kingdom people, by all means, I beg of you, kind of, to take that leap of faith. Whatsoever he's saying, do it. Whatever he's showing you, act on it. Start somewhere and go step by step by step. This is another thing. I'm just going to throw this out here because it's on my spirit. It's been on me for a little while lately. It's nothing new, but I've been seeing situations where people just want fast results. People want success overnight. They just want things to happen like that. And I'm not going to say that can't happen, because it can. However, it's a journey. You take steps. And when you're walking with God in this way, even when you see someone who appears to have overnight success and just came out of nowhere, they were always working at it. Well, maybe not always, but yes, always in some way, form, or fashion. But they had been in the trenches for a while. You just didn't know. We just didn't know. When it was time for them to be exposed, so to speak, and be presented to the world, to be put in the forefront in that kind of a magnitude and in that way, to us, they just came out of nowhere. But no, they were working at this. They were taking those leaps of faith all along. And that's what got them to those points where we finally, I don't want to say discover them, but come into awareness of them and get to experience what God is doing in them. What God is, brought, what his purpose. We get to experience people's purpose, God's purpose in people, through people. But they have been working at it. We do the same thing, Kingdom people. That's the same journey we are on. But I just use as an example because of people that we already know of that have maybe went before us, that we know of, that we know God is doing great things in them and with them and for them. They have been in the trenches. It's all different for everyone, but it wasn't overnight. It was a journey. They had been taking many leaps of faith that led them and that lead them to where God gets them to, where he's taking them to. And it's the same thing for us, Kingdom people. However, you have to take the leaps of faith every time, because it's quite a few leaps we out here taking, Kingdom people. We're taking a whole lot of leaps, but do it. Trust God. Again, Deuroronomy 33:27 says the eternal God is your refugee, which means he got you. And his everlasting arms are under you. I don't want to talk about the rest with the enemy, but it does say he'll drive them out. He cries out, destroy them. So we're not even trying to put our attention on them. I'm so over them, it's ridiculous. Because, yeah, be aware, but at the same time, it's like whatever. Because God's will shall prevail. If we're in right standing with him and we're walking this out with him and we got the enemy under our feet, which we do, scripture tells us so, but if you're really walking in the authority of who you are in Christ Jesus, it's a done deal. It's a done deal, Kingdom people. You just take them leaps of faith. Don't worry about them. Trust me, you don't need to. They're a danger to them own selves. It was on me this morning. I said I wasn't going to go into this. God was literally showing me, how he let them put the rope on their neck. Then he let them tighten it. Like every time, God give us all leeway, but in this case, your enemies, the ones that's trying to, I don't even want to talk about it too much. But God was showing me a rope that they put around their own neck. Then he told me, like Judas, they hang themselves, Kingdom people. And God lets them. He lets them. In other words, scripture says he drives out the enemy before you. He cries out, destroy them. The truth is, many a times, Kingdom people, they destroy themselves. But you, Kingdom people, take those leaps of faith. Take that leap of faith. Take another leap of faith. Take another one. Every single one that God is nudging you, moving you to, take it. Take that leap of faith, Kingdom people. Okay? Okay. I'm going to let that rest right there. Kingdom people, if you like this video and or if it resonates with you, please just go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Also, click on that red subscribe button and subscribe to my channel if you have not already done so. Thank you. Then click on that bell right next to that red subscribe button so that you can get a notification every time I upload a new video. Something like this one, Kingdom people. Something like this one. Also, if you are interested in any of the services that I presently offer, you can find all the information right down below in the description box. If you are interested in a free copy of my ebook, The Girl in the Mirror by Sheila Brooks. Sheila Brooks is my pen name. Please email me at kingdomtrish@gmail.com and I will get that information out to you so that you can download a free copy of that ebook. Also, if you're interested in just purchasing an ebook, you can find it on Amazon, and that link is also right down below in the description box. So, Kingdom people, if you would like to be a blessing to me, my ministry, and my channel, you can cash app me at cash.me/$ capital L capital B OOKER 1. Again, that is cash.me / capital L capital B OOKER and the number 1. That link is down below. You can also PayPal me at paypal.me// that is Latricia Booker. Again, that is paypal.me/Latricia Booker. That link is also down below in the description box. Kingdom people, we are history makers. We are world changers. We are dream successors. We are wealth generators. We are manifestors. We are curse breakers. And we are most definitely transformers. More than meets the eye. Yeah, kingdom people. We are. Kingdom people, I love you all so very much. And I really do appreciate you being here with me, spending this time. Thank you for that, kingdom people. With that being said, much love, light, and peace, and many blessings to you all. Kingdom people, that is my time. Jesus girl, Sheila. Peace.